been able to share it with you, but I didn't want to share it with you until I knew it was final and definite. And so that piece of news is that we are moving house, and what makes it even more special is that we are moving into our forever home. Good morning everybody, happy Saturday. Now, I know I didn't film this week, but it's very bright. There are two main reasons for that. The first one is that I was poorly. So I did start filming on Monday, but something just didn't feel quite right. So as the day went on, I felt gradually worse, and Monday was just a complete write-off. Tuesday was more or less the same, and then finally on Wednesday I started feeling a little bit better. I think it was like just a mild version of like a viral thing, so thankfully it wasn't a full-blown version, which I'm very glad about. And the second reason is because we've been sorting something out in our personal lives, and this week it all sort of came to a head, and it's been going on for the past 4 months, and not that I've not been able to share it with you, but I didn't want to share it with you until I knew it was final and definite. And so that piece of news is that we are moving house, and what makes it even more special is that we are moving into our forever home. And so it's, like I said, it's been going on since about September, and we finally got our moving day yesterday, so we are moving on Friday. So I'm going to be so sad to leave this house and my office, and we've made so many memories here, but we also knew that this house was just going to be a Holly and Tom home, you know, our first home just for a couple of years. We didn't expect to find this house so quickly, but when we did see it come up, and we had a look around it just to see, it's just everything that we wanted in a house and more. And so here we are. So that's the news. That's why this week's just been manic sorting everything out. So today is packing day, because I've been saying to Tom that I'm not starting to pack until I've got a moving date, and now we've got a moving date, we need to pack, so we've not packed anything. So yeah, so today is going to be spent packing. I've just posted the news on Instagram as well and got some really nice comments from people, which is lovely. It's just nice to be able to tell people, because some of the family know, but I've not told anyone else just in case, because you never know. But I'm very excited. So yeah, so that's going to take the bulk of today. That's why I'm currently makeupless, because then tonight we are going to our wedding venue for food tasting. So I'm going to get ready for that later. I washed my hair this morning because it was in desperate need, so I've just kind of dried it and left it fun for the curls today. So yes, we've got food tasting tonight, so that's going to be really good, because me and Tom are going, and my mum is coming, and Tom's best man is coming, and my maid of honour is coming as well, my cousin. So it's going to be really nice just for us all to be together, and my brother's home this weekend, and my brother and his girlfriend, we're seeing them tomorrow, and it's just going to be, I think it's just going to be a really nice weekend. I've got a good feeling. So without further ado now, I'm just waiting for Tom to get home, waiting for my mum to come round, and then we're going to let the packing commence. So apart from Lola's toys, things are looking a little bit different round here. As you know, we are moving on Friday. Hello. Lola's new favourite place is under the table. This has turned into my makeshift office. I'm not even going to show you what's happening here, but yeah, packing is well underway. It still feels like we have got a lot to do, but we're going to do a little bit every day. And Tom is finishing work early on Wednesday, and he's got Thursday off. So this week has been a bit weird for me in terms of planning, because obviously I've got client calls and I want to prep for those and get myself ready for those, but I've only really given myself the need to do things for this week because I know that we need to pack, basically. What do you think? So yeah, so I'll show you what this week is looking like, wherever my stomach's rumbling because it's snack time. So it's a bit bitty this week. Today's probably my fullest day. So these are client calls that I've got. Tomorrow afternoon I'm taking Lola to the groomers, so I don't really know how long that's going to take, so I've just accounted for a lot of time for that. And then obviously Friday I've sort of left completely free because that's when we are moving. So I've also put it all in here so I can keep track of the week in terms of, you know, what's going on. I'm still trying to get my sort of workouts in and things like that. And then we're into February, which is obviously looking a bit busy. And then obviously we've got moving day, my little sticker there. So that's that. And then I also realised I've not been... Do you like that? Yes, you do. I've also not been really keeping track of my... I can actually show you this now. I couldn't really... Because I had... one of my goals was move house and I couldn't show anyone because it wasn't definite until a few days ago. So I'm just going to sort of go through and tick what I have done for my goals, and then I'm going to crack on with some call prep and client work. So I've just uploaded a little bit about the podcast episode that went out on Friday because I realised that I didn't promo it on Instagram, so I've just shared a little snippet, just a 1-minute snippet in my stories. But I've not really been on Instagram all weekend because I've been packing and just manic. But then I went on Saturday morning. I announced that we were moving because we've finally got a moving date, and I literally just grabbed a picture of my office. It's this one. So I grabbed a picture of that. It's a bigger the original picture's a bigger version, but I made it small to just focus on a certain area. And I literally just said, you know, I've been keeping a secret, we're moving house, moving into our forever home, this is we're packing today. So a picture that was unplanned and personal, that got 194 likes. I don't know if you can see that there. It's not going to focus on it, is it? No, it's probably not. Okay, that's fine. 194 likes. The amount of content for Instagram that I plan, and with the videos and the quotes and the captions, and that was quite... When I saw that this morning, it's got about 45 comments. It just made me think maybe I need to be a bit more laid back with Instagram. And I think that is quite a big problem for a lot of people, in that they feel because it's such a difficult platform to be successful on, they feel they have to put like so much effort in and plan it like meticulously. But I kind of think the opposite. And so up until now, I used to plan out all my captions and everything like that. But this week what I've done is I'm just gonna plan. I post 3 times a day. The first picture in the morning is just gonna be like a general what's in my mind, here's what I'm up to sort of post. Then the lunchtime post is going to be the little video snippets that I do, and then the evening post is going to be a quote. But I used to plan all the captions and everything, but I think what I'm going to do now is just plan the actual content and leave the captions and do those in the moment, because I always find that whenever I do a caption in the moment, it always gets better results. And so I'm going to try that now for the next few weeks and see what happens. But yeah, I mean, Instagram is something I talk to my clients about every time I speak to them. And so I think I might share this with them and just say, you know, plan your content up to a certain point, but then the rest of it just do in the moment and see how that goes. Well, I'm now half an hour ahead of schedule, which I'm very pleased about. I always, this afternoon that is so bright. This afternoon I've been doing some prep work for the client calls I've got coming up this week, and I always give myself more than enough time just to make sure that I like note down everything I want to teach them and everything we're gonna talk about. But it didn't take me as long as I expected it to, and so now I'm half an hour ahead of schedule. So I was going to take Lola out at 4:30, but I'm now going to take her out at 4 while it's still light, and then I've got half an hour extra, so I'm going to upload the footage from the past few days and try and start editing that with the extra half an hour I've got. So pretty good start to the week, I'd say. Are you ready for a walk? You ready for a walk? Is it walkie time? Yeah. Okay, come on then.